Let's begin from chapter start. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any? Maya. I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. That might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keeps playing through my mind. Reunion and turnabout.
What a depressing rain. Do you understand how desperate that makes me? Do you?
I guess.
Actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at the weather girl on TV. I think a little rain spill will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it.
Well, it's the weather.
But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit.
About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl?
I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon.
Remind me never to end up under his knife.
I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their...
Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at...
It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting!
Yes, I heard you, and I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray.
The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good. And yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model.
That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. Perhaps said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident.
Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old? Why bring it up now?
That's simple. Because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic.
You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it?
I want you to help me prove I'm innocent.
You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right?
No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct?
Maya? Why would he know her name?
I heard you were working under her for a little while.
Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her?
Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if...
Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training.
Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you.
But what? Wait, I'm not...
She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training.
Huh?
I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey.
Is Maya really that famous?
And I've already set up an appointment.
For what?
What else? A channeling! I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed.
Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now.
The women of the Fae clan have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult.
Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request.
A condition?
The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again.
Me?
And that's why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you?
And so, that's how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. So this is Curran Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl.
Hey, wake up, Pearly!
Someone else is coming this way?
Nick!
But Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big.
It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little.
It's only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were close, I'd have visited more.
No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong myself.
Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Have you seen my badge? My all-important badge that shows that I'm a defense attorney.
Ah, it's good to see your tarnished badge again.
What do you mean, tarnished?
Well, look. This badge is like every other. It's bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. But you know, polishing up once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea.
Today's channeling. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon.
But this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Behold the power of the My Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident.
Huh? So what is this My Intelligence Network anyway?
The tabloids.
That's what I thought.
I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me.
Yeah, I guess so. Corinne Village. So, this is your first home. This is your hometown, huh, Maya?
Yep. Corinne Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too.
Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium.
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think.
That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong.
Actually, only the women of this village are mediums.
So what do the men do?
They usually work someplace outside the village.
The girl earlier. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her?
Oh, do you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly.
Cousin. Wait, then that means, is she also,
Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling.
I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier.
Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away.
This is suspicious looking.
Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters.
Of course not.
Pearly is my aunt's most valuable treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kern Village.
Aunt?
Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill some juicy burgers.
Alright, good luck, Maya.
Thanks.
Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Examine this area right quick. What's here? The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place mine calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. What about that rock? A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. Looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. And there's a really complex explanation written below, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. What's this house? The biggest, most elegant building I can see from here is the Fay Manor. Oh wait, what? Both the same thing? It's an old style phone booth. Can't say it fits with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception here, so who knows, I may need it later. A rustic thrashed rustic thrashed roofs house where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. Meditation room.
Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed.
Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy?
No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It would rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on public airwaves.
Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment.
But anyway, this is a splendid manor.
No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though.
I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too.
Wariri. Calic chamber waiting. Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think?
Do you honestly think this place is at all impressive? Don't make me laugh!
Huh?
This is a countryside land here. This is the countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Did you hear me? A grand mansion! This manor will seem like nothing.
Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. Look at my badge. Look, here's my attorney badge.
Are you trying to compete with me and my profession with that piece of scrap? I am a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patients right now. But, and listen good, I'm not the one that made the mistake.
This doctor needs his head examined. Nice, Starlock. I'll be playing that someday in the future. Someday. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession.
A signed confession?
Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With the confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying at the occult at the college. The girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see the door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her?
Sure. But first, let's go to Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Let's check this jar. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Interesting. A splendid garden with small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although the incinerator piques my curiosity. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling emanates from it. Side room. So this is the side room? Looks like more of a break room. There's a bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. There's a bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She probably is an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. It's a small clove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Karain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here, and for them to spot you? This is the first time I've ever seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Alright, there's nothing here. Let's leave. I didn't examine this room. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. The door leads out to Winding Way. The weather outside looks really nice. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people that value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles.
Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir.
Good sir? Is she talking about me?
You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya.
Is that so? Mystic Maya?
I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay.
Nice to meet you.
I had wanted to speak with you for a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid.
Huh?
Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won.
First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression?
The past is the past, though. Let's speak of the present now.
Thank you. Look at my badge.
Good sir. We would like to begin at channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make my preparations?
Sure, go ahead. She's a fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. Anything about your manner? No. Okay. Maya. So why did you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange?
Good sir!
Yes?
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry.
She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya.
So Mystic Maya, it is the
blood.
Excuse me? Blood?
Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining.
Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean?
Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique.
Okay, then where do you stand?
That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the branch family.
Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. As for a member of the branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become a master of the Kurain school.
So, how strong are you?
It is a shame. However, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's.
So, that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first?
Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easy to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident? Indeed.
The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing.
So, this room is the channeling chamber?
This place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session.
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh.
The secret of the curing technique cannot be seen by just anybody.
That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before.
It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked.
Oh. That's what the lock's for.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir.
Pearl?
She is an adorable, angelic young girl.
Oh, that odd.
She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say?
What a cute daughter you have.
A pure heart that knows not the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating her, I request.
Well, it's not like I had a chance to anyway.
I must insist and stress that you not let it occur.
Okay, I get it. Let's check around the room right quick. The folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. It's pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Kurain. I guess it's an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches and some sacred trees have been predeterminedly arranged.
Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed.
She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on the flooring. The straw in the floor feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. The meditation room is on the other side of this heavy-looking door. There is a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one.
Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask.
I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before.
Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year?
You are, lot of hair, lot of heart. Who are you again? You're a lot of heart. You're a lot of heart, right?
Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, a lot of heart.
Ah, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean.
Of course. And today I'm going to get myself a real scoop. That's what you wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The challenge about to get started.
Is it that time already?
We should be we should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting for? Come on.
A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. I guess. I'm just gonna check, but let's go to the meditation room.
We will begin the channeling. Mystic, Maya, and honored guests, please proceed to the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would.
Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yup, right here.
That is most satisfactory. That key is a one of a kind, so please take care of it well.
It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get going. Let's get started.
Finally, let's go.
Now let's wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hey, hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear Madame, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. So, is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is the Kurain village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry.
Wow. She shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive.
Now then, let us wait. Hey now! What was that just now?
It came from inside the channeling chamber.
Hey, that's a gunshot!
Excuse me?
I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'll bet my afro on it.
Maya? Maya's in there.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's your plan?
What else? We're gonna break in.
What? But there's only one key and the kid's got it.
We're going to have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye?
Well, yes, but there is one matter, that is...
Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to Wright and Co. law offices later.
Yeah, Now, that's what I call being a man. Dr. Gray!
It was murdered.
Maya?
That man murdered me. So I killed him.
What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
Step away from there.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But hurry before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Let this do the granny.
My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police.
And
They're on their way.
that's good. Lottie, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon.
She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on.
Lotta, have you seen my badge?
Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean. I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now.
Yeah, I guess so. What you witnessed.
Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she?
Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes.
Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then.
Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray?
Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation.
Really?
I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheet.
I sort of got that same impression myself.
He's real controlling. As soon as his nurses or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him.
Anything I can present you? You wanna look at this map? Yeah, I guess we should be moving. Okay.
Mr. Wright?
Miss Faye, Mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside of her recovery, for her recovery.
I guess I'll just have to wait.
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for business with pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have a question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me?
Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe?
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do now is see what everyone else has to say.
Let's go winding way. No? Okay. Side room.
I'm pretty sure there's someone sleeping here earlier.
Like, how can I help you? Like, so, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling. Channeling? Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please, stay calm, but there has been a murder. A murder. Somebody killed somebody. Somebody's died? So like, a murder is that thing where like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? That's like totally a bummer. Yeah.
After all that effort, that's all she had to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Innie Minnie. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers. That sort of stuff.
That's pretty out there.
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Look at my badge.
Well, like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. So I don't, like, get it.
Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act?
The Innie Minnie dance. Innie Minnie.
So what brings you here today?
Like, so, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium?
Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place.
Cause, like, talking to the dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see. Then why were you taking a nap here?
Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Huh?
I'm like allergic to sesame seed. They like must have put some in the food they served for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time.
So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything about the murder that took place?
Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So, who was, like, you know, killed?
The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I didn't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient. Yeah.
She sounds like she's trying to hide something. There's no one here, as usual.
Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right?
Silent as ever. What's that she got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiking enough?
And she's gone. The item in your hand.
What is it?
Door that leads to the channeling chamber, a place to meet spirit mediums. The iron door is tempered to make it very difficult. Looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Channeling chamber.
The police are busily running around here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Have you seen my badge lately? I'm really busy right now. If you can take a look at it, I'll take a look at it later, alright, pal?
He didn't even take a glance at it.
Maya. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, the girl's the only one who could have done it.
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all.
But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same.
Cause of death. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife?
Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, and then he was shot.
What?
What? Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if the kid like her can be a murderer suspect, now can I?
I guess if I want to search the room, I'm going to have to come back later.
Hey pal, no touching without my permission.
Okay. Alright, detective. Have you seen my badge, Pearly? Okay, Pearly. Have you seen my badge? Yeah, you have. She's probably scared out of her wits after the murder had taken place right by her. Lotta?
God damn it, don't let me be next time!
God, don't let it be me next.
God, don't let it be me next!
Don't scare me like that!
What do you mean? You're the one scaring me? If I weren't so tough, you'd be another dead body on your hands. Mine.
Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out to you?
Nah, well, maybe one thing.
What is it?
Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing.
Huh? What?
Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say.
What is too much?
Being a cult photographer, that's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now.
Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour, less gore? What's up?
Oh yeah?
What is it?
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures of that murder scene inside.
She did. 2 even.
The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story.
Lotta!
Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop from the country. Woo!
I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before?
Oh, dear madame, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz?
Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fae Manor tonight.
What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day's turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. I don't even see myself getting any sleep tonight.
Morning.
I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry to get to the detention center ASAP.
Nick! Hi.
Maya,
What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this.
calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths.
Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center.
I finally get to see you again, and
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
no, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so
I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but
you don't have to be nice to me. I understand.
Maya, will you look at my badge?
Sorry, Nick, but there's nothing really special about it.
Fine. So, you're the master of something of the Kurain School of Channeling?
Actually, and my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday.
But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes.
when Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance.
What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes and I began the channeling.
And this sounds like a kind of creepy. It sounds kind of creepy. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After the spirit comes into my body, I lose myself and my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing.
When I come to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it, but all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see.
I have no idea what to say to that.
There was a really familiar smell too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I smelled that same scent before.
I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather today.
I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? Eh? What is it?
The documents requesting
Me to be your attorney, of course.
But,
What's wrong?
are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person with these two hands.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. I'm sure.
Stop it!
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry. I will. When is the trial?
It sounds like tomorrow.
As usual. Zero prep time. Alright. I'm going now.
Wait. This jewel. This is called the Magatama. It's a magical charm that isn't always... magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Make sure you show that to Pearly, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you.
Alright. Let's go to the office first. Gotta talk to my plant.
Phew.
It feels like it's been gone forever, but it's only been one day. I've been gone forever, but it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's the newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing that he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at the Gray Surgical Clinic. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formal row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? I like that I just traveled 2 hours like nothing. The meditation room nature's all medium and young and all. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. It looks like the detective isn't here today. I should take this chance to check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I am on my way to meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home, namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry dessert. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Just is... She is one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have a chance.
What happened? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy?
That man
Murdered me. So I killed him.
But Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head. To make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of the nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law.
By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, the spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters the medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. But that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be? The folding screen there in the Kurain sacred writings. Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Well, and for her to be so worried about a folding screen at a time like this, I guess this isn't some dilapidated old screen after all.
Pearl. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl is the spiritual power has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have taught themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the family.
Wow, she's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Let me examine the room right quick.
It's so beautiful and it's a beautiful and expensive folding chair, and it also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet?
Well, then I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright, please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
I wanted to show you my badge. Yeah, she left before I could show her my badge. I guess this is an altar, whatever it is, it feels important. A mirror-like object and cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of the sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. This is where the medium sits, I assume. And there are 4 panels of flooring, straw, humidity here. No matter what I do, my eyes keep drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Ash, thank you for the host. And thank you everybody for coming on by. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Click that link and hit the retweet button. Supports the stream greatly, and I appreciate it very much. I don't know how I feel about this next part. I need to figure out a voice. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Maybe not.
Like, hey! Hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday! The, dentist guy?
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire.
That's right. Wait, I mean, no, you're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith? Right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least.
I don't think she gets the point.
Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry. My bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
If I ever wanted another genius, mysterious phenomenon, it's right here.
Eeny meeny.
So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like, the medium in training, or like, how they inherit the spiritual power.
I suppose this village is the real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems to like the carefully She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface.
Have you heard about the murder?
It's like totally scary.
She says with a silly smile plastered on her face.
So, do you know anything about it that might help?
Somehow, I don't think she has a gripe on reality, let alone what's going on here.
About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked him about him like yesterday too.
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah.
Okay, so she's definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong?
Look at this thing.
Wow, it's a Magatama. Oh, you should have.
It's totally not. It's so totally not for you.
Hey, like, that's not nice to freak me out like that.
That should be my line.
Like, I'm really sorry, but... And I know, like, you totally had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it.
Who said anything about you giving this to you?
You surprised me. And how are you today?
I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday.
Pearl.
I don't know.
Huh?
If only I had something that would catch her interest, maybe she'd talk to me.
Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you.
I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling.
That's music bias.
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
Okay, I can't do that voice. Let me think.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I work with Maya.
You work with Mystic Maya? You? Mr. Phoenix, right? I mean, you're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me?
I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
What?
So then, of course.
you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright little lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship.
Wait, I mean, things aren't like...
I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you any way I can.
So this is...
This is Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms of Korean village. Please make sure you take good care of it.
Yeah, I will.
Is it really okay for me to have such a priceless object?
Look at my badge.
I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really sorry. I'm really deeply sorry.
No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry.
This feels so weird, talking to a kid like this.
Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when
people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which Catholic school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the Kurain technique.
Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to the spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of.
Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world.
So what's that you got there? So what's that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Sure. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me...
You look like a child at this toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, she laughs like one too.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearl? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick? Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is... All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
What do you mean?
It won't let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Okay. Like any. Also, I didn't check that box earlier. I need to check it. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No!
How old do you think I am?
Now where did this box come from? I'm sure it wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's a pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costume sits at the bottom. No. The victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I like totally don't know him.
What is that? You can...
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on the person's heart.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psychic locks, Mr. Nick.
Psych locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Music Maya's Magatama in this person, and let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try.
Minnie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I like told you, like, how many times do I like have to repeat myself? If you're like totally sure, then where's like your proof?
While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should probably should try and show the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray.
Minnie. Innie and Dr. Gray. I don't think I have anything. 1 year ago.
May 2nd. Patient died from surgical malpractice. But, and she was also there a year ago, so maybe? Here's your proof.
Like, what is that?
Ouch, I guess that doesn't do anything has anything to do with it, huh? Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it's gonna hurt you. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. Should take another look at the court records and think through one more time. Okay, I don't think I have what I need. Then...
Hey, it's you, pal. So, you're going to be her lawyer, I bet.
Yes.
Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous?
Oh, sorry.
Look at my badge, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, look at my attorney's badge.
Yeah, good one, pal. You're always good for a little laugh with your little badge. But a real man has a police badge.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
I was wondering if I could see it too.
No, it's okay. It's not that important anyways. What do you think about this?
Hey, those are pretty nice looking boots. You should stop wearing the old ugly attorney's badge and start wearing that, pal.
That detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick?
Happy about what? So about this key.
Hey, is that your house key or something, pal?
Come on, does it look like a house key to you?
Then what's it for?
It's... Actually, I should probably keep that a secret. My bicycle key.
Oh, nothing special, huh? No, I better shut my mouth.
Well, what?
I'm not gonna give you any information about the evidence, pal.
Oh. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and...
Hey! Is that news story the one about the malpractice suit?
14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things got worse after that.
You mean the car accident and the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you.
Alright, thanks. Mimi, nurse at the Gray Surgical died after falling asleep at the wheel.
Oh, I better shut my mouth.
Oh, okay. Let's talk, Detective. Maya's guilt. What about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces.
You got proof?
Yeah, pal. The puffy-head photographer's going to testify tomorrow.
He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta.
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures of that murder scene inside.
A lot of hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now?
About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who she was. His face was all over the tabloid shows last year.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... I could have sworn I had the article, but I must have lost it.
He's searching through his pocket, and boy, are those big.
It looked really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal?
Copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought something like it to the office.
I just gave you it. Maya's trial is tomorrow.
I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So, which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, pal, well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
What? Von Karma?
Manfred Von Karma? He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in 40 years of his career, and he's raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget.
Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal, it's Von Karma. It was Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
A kid. But wait a sec. The 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talent.
In Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all that it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone.
Thank you, detective. I'm gonna go and do some magic stuff. Proves that you're connected to Dr. Gray as your sister! Take that! Mimi! Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name. Minnie. Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
And that's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sister so hard. So, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice?
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone.
Do you understand, Mr. Nick? This is how the psych lock works.
Well, I don't plan on prying into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty simple, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, you be careful. You know you might if you don't have proof, be careful and you know when to stop trying.
It's so hard to do voices, especially like that, because that doesn't agree with my voice box. Might need to figure out something else. Really old urn, the ashes are a dead person inside. Why would I hire people that can't do voices?
Mr. Nick,
What's wrong?
I have never left. I have never left Korean Village.
Really? How's that? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait. She ran off again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or with a straight face. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you make now is no face. You're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But so, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for your complete acquittal of your client. This is Maya's Magatama, isn't it? Why do you have it? Maya gave it to me, but... I see. This is something very important to me. Take good care of it, okay? She's looking at it with a soft look in her eyes. Could you take a look at this? Is it really all you have, Phoenix? There's no time left. Trying to show me something that will help you in tomorrow's trial.
Mia. Wow. This badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I would love to stand with you in the defense bench one more time.
Mia.
Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
This key?
Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand.
However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
What does she mean?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow.
Not guilty.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah. She said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does it mean? This mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on the case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You're already hold the key. Really? Come on and show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold.
You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. And that is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have...
I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising.
Mia? What? What's wrong?
That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? To be continued.
Oops. Okay guys, we're gonna take a break. I'm pretty tired. I don't know how much longer I will last throughout this session of playing. I won't promise getting through the entirety of the trial, but at least we'll get through this part and we'll see where we're at after that. But I am pretty tired. I didn't sleep well. But again guys, do me the favor, share the stream with as many people as you can. Click right there. Share it in Discord, share it with your friends, do all the things. I appreciate everybody helping me out.
in every way possible. Right now we have 3 retweets. We have at least 10 people in chat. I think we could get to at least 6 retweets. That would be wonderful of you guys. Maybe even 7 retweets. But yeah. Thank you guys again. We'll be right back with day 1 of the trial in Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Okay, guys. I think we're just gonna get through this trial, and then I'm gonna go take a nap. And maybe we'll play the Turing test later tonight. We'll do a nighttime cast. But I just laid back on my chair for a little bit, and just was falling asleep. So let's continue.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
Successor? Manfred Von Karma? Well, what a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. He knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, the successor, I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya.
Pearly, you showed up.
Thanks for for coming all this way. I was really worried about you.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
She's watching over the trainee. She said they have training for the two days straight. No breaks.
Huh? Then you came by yourself?
Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't. Oh my.
If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man.
Pearly, what about the train?
Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it?
I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Andorth would be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Hedgeworth? Who's that?
He's Dick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
Objection!
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
Objection!
Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end.
Objection! Objection!
It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about it anyway.
Nick?
The court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor.
Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Well, you must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Francesca Von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge?
Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can.
Oh, I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please, speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you.
Yo! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix, Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defendant's position?
Your Honor,
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
yes.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself. We could very easily make a solid case that was self-defense, but
The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's what you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details to this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at the map, this map. The challenge chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling the spirits, sir. Channeling a spirit?
That's quite a look for disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the challenge started, gunshots were heard from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke into the door down and rushed into the room.
And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presented over. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used